Sponsored by COCC, Central Oregon Community College specializes in partnering with local businesses and industries to create fully customized training programs. Whether business owners are looking to certify local workers in specialized on-the-job skills, establish an apprenticeship program, or develop and deploy HR workshops, COCC is the region's partner in workforce training and professional development. Learn more about COCC's Center for Business, Industry, and Professional Development at cocc.edu/CBIPD. And TDS, a proud supporter of EDCO and Pubtalk events and values being a part of the Central Oregon business community. TDS offers high-speed internet, phone, and TV, integrating all your favorite streaming video services, both for home and business. Our fiber optic network continues to expand through new business construction projects to keep up with our rapidly growing community and its technology demands. Please go to hellotds.com for further details. Next, we have a company update from Rugged Thread. Founder and CEO Kim Kinney, a sewing expert and tailor, started her career repairing ski outerwear at Snowbird, Utah. She founded Rugged Threads simply on the idea of extending the life of gear, with the end goal being to keep it out of the landfill. Let's hear how that's going. Kim, where are you?
Thank you. All right, I'm very excited to be here. My name is Kim Kinney, and I am the CEO, learning to be the CEO, and founder of Rugged Thread. We are a technical outdoor repair facility, and we, I'm going to go to my notes because I can get lost. But I wanted to say, what's the name of your company? Yes, BBC, right? We were one of those people that got broken into. Rugged Thread was broken into last week, and we had to run payroll manually. It was terrible. It took us all day. Okay, so like Shannon said, in my early years, I skied a lot, and I dropped out of college to follow the snow because I really wanted to go ski. I really wasn't that academic. I was very physical, and I jumped on a Greyhound bus, one-way ticket, and just said, "Where's the snow?" And I ended up in Utah. Utah was really great. I got to ski a ton. Some of the greatest snow on earth is really true. And by the age of 26, I had built a repair company at Snowbird, Utah, and I built it and sold it with my husband at the time, and that launched me into the world of repair. And after that, I had a few other jobs with Tsunami Sport. I did a lot of product development and sourcing of soft goods like snaps and fabrics, and worked with design fabrics across the globe, really. Like Italy was one of our biggest fabric producers, and it was super fun. I learned a lot. And then I had a family and moved to Bend, and I've been here in Bend for 20 years, and I've raised all three of my kids. Two of them are here. One of them just got in here. Yeah. So since then, I've raised a family in Bend for 20 years, and I love this place and I love this community. And every time I go away from Bend, I'm really excited to come home, and that means that I love that this is my home. So while raising a family in Bend, I started repairing outdoor textiles in my garage in 2013. And then in 2017, I don't know if you guys remember, but Patagonia launched their Worn Wear tour, and they had that little truck. The first stop that they took was at Mount Bachelor. And I was just like sitting in my chair sewing in the garage, and I thought, I have been waiting to scale repairs in the outdoor industry, and it's just going to be so hard, so hard, so hard. I need, I need a break. And Patagonia showed up there, and I'm like, friggin', I am going to do it, right? Because they led the way, and they opened the door, and that just allowed me to go ahead and prove that repairs could be profitable, that there's enough work in the industry, that people would bring us repairs on a national level, and that really, some of my staff are here. The biggest thing that I have to prove, and I'm still proving and figuring out, that we can train, well, we can find, train, and retain our most valuable asset, which is our sewers. And my biggest connection to this, turns out that it is an environmental movement, is keeping stuff out of the landfill, especially petrochemicals. But my biggest passion really is that sewing for me has been, I've been able to use it as a career path. It's just like an electrician or a builder. It's just really served a great purpose for me. And that's what I want to empower the people in our community to want to know that they can learn to sew, and they can sew really great. Even if you're a great sewer, you're going to get way better working for Rugged Thread. Okay, so... So by 2019, I had put together a plan and figured out that I needed to raise some money. So I worked with Startups. I don't know if you guys know of that peer-to-peer mentoring group. That was really a game changer for me. I figured out how to do a small capital raise. It was friends and family. I opened a repair facility. It's right across the street. In fact, Matt Hand, works the magic here on the media. Thank you, Matt, and your team. And opened that facility, and we've already outgrown it. Right now, we're in the middle of refurbishing the unit next door. We're going to get another 1,000 square feet. So we're pretty excited about that, and we've all been working really, really hard to make that happen. Yeah. So... Yeah, so with all that being said, we've made it through the pandemic, and we actually really did well. We had such a great mix of product mix. Like we have our local clientele, which used to be 100% of our business, and now even though it continues to grow, it's now 20% of our business. And then we also have people across the nation that ship us stuff. People just like you and me, right? You break your dog runs through the screen of your tent. You burn your puffy coat on... Somebody I talked to tonight had a cigarette burn in their puffy coat from the guy that's standing next to the fire. So that's the kind of stuff that we fix. We fix anything in the outdoor industry, and it's high-end items that are down jackets, technical outerwear, sleeping bags, tents, tons of bags and backpacks. So our goal is we have become a national repair facility, and we do convert outdoor industry waste into a repair economy. That's kind of our tagline. And one of our biggest missions is to build value for the craft of repair work as a meaningful trade that reduces waste and overproduction in the outdoor industry. So we don't do any marketing or advertising. I don't know how it happens, but we are doubling our sales from last year, from 6,000 repairs to between 12,000 and 14,000 repairs this year. Yep. And that converts to 30,000 pounds of landfill diversion. So it's super awesome. It's really fulfilling. And our customers love us, and we love our customers. So why is repair so important? I don't know if you guys know, but the outdoor industry is $400 billion in sales annually. And if you think about it, everything that we wear that we use in the outdoor industry, from the jackets that we wear on the mountain, the backpacks, tents, sleeping bags, they're all made from petrochemicals that take over 250 years to break down. And not only that, but the over-extraction of raw materials is just degrading our environment. It really breaks my heart. So I want to tell you how big the repair industry is. So if you count all the manufacturer defects, like we have a company we're working with right now, they just produced all their sweatshirts, and one of the seams is blown on like how many items, Josie? 4,000? 4,000 items. So those would normally end up in the landfill, but we're running a promotion to help them really build the value for repair, and those items actually will have a higher resale value. So if you count all the manufacturer defects plus all the items across the nation, $400 billion in sales every year of the outdoor industry, there's over 38 million repairs that happen every year. And Rugged Thread just needs 0.04% of those repairs, which is 20,000 repairs, and that will sustain our business. It's pretty exciting. I'll tell you a little bit about the competition. How are we doing on time? We're doing good? Okay. I know I have 8 minutes. Okay, so the competition across the nation. Rugged Thread is one of excluding Patagonia. We know they have like a huge repair house, but excluding Patagonia, there's about 4 larger, not extremely large, but larger repair facilities across the nation, and we are one of them. And what's unique about Rugged Thread is lot of those repair facilities will fix items that are going to be resold, like a resale, like recommerce platform. So they get laundered, and they might have a seam that's blown, or maybe a little tiny stitching or whatever. And who cares, right? I mean, you got to fix it because you want to resell it, and there is a market there. But Rugged Thread really specializes in the really complex repairs. So Laura is one of our top patchers. She's here. She has taken apart and rebuilt jackets and harvested fabric from the inside of a jacket and rebuilt it. And they're just amazing. I mean, they're like $300 repairs, but they're beautiful, like on a Montclair jacket, for example. So we do really complex repairs. We also do simple things, but that's what sets us apart from the other repair facilities in the nation. So yeah, we patch, we repair and replace zippers, every single one of you guys. If you have a broken zipper, do not put it in the landfill. I want you to come see us. Connor is here, Josie's in here. Any of us, you'll see us in the community. Bring us your zippers. We'll make your zippers work. Awesome. Okay, like I was telling you, the grassroots of our business and how I learned how to repair all this stuff. And I would say that I'm a master technician. But I don't know everything. But our grassroots of our community has really taught me how to repair things and how to repair them well, and built a relationship, which is really wonderful. That's 20% of our current business, and another 20% of our business is national B2C. And then we have over 30 brand partners, which makes up 60% of our business. And one of our brand partners is Burton. Love these guys. They're super organized and really fun and super casual. They're a B corporation, so they have an environmental mission to repair more than 50% of their items, their warranty items, by 2025. So they've been working with us since 2019, and not only is it an environmental mission for them, but they also found out that they saved over $170,000 in just 1 year by repairing over replacing those warranty items with new items. So an additional, we're driving the motivation to repair even further is our ability to intimately advise these brands how to design and manufacture for repair. Design and manufacture for repair workshops are a win for Rugged Thread too, because they create opportunities for development paths within our company for our staff, and they are also revenue that we need during the summer months. So last June, Burton came. They brought 8 of their design and commercialization team to our shop in Rugged Thread, and we engaged in a really lively collaboration. They loved what we did, and we were super excited to get the results and see what the impacts are, even though it's going to be 2 to 3 years before we see any of that merchandise coming into the repair world. So it's super cool. It's nice to see that brands are really investing in reducing their impact on the planet. So scaling beautiful quality repairs is a very complex business model. But we have built a solid foundation to process these repairs, standardize, and ship out consistent quality and mostly on time. So in February, we invested and hired our first director-level position to manage our business operations, and Connor is here with his lovely wife Taylor. Yes, thank you. Thanks for coming. Okay. We are also in phase 3 of our software development, which is really exciting for us because it's really helped us understand and track the complexities of our business, helps us to become more profitable, track our and helps us with pricing, and obviously it helps us to be more efficient because we used to handwrite all these paper tickets, not just once, but twice. So investing in this software, producing consistent quality, and hiring our director-level position are examples of the evolution and growth of our systems. So this year, we have a big growth plan this year. We're in our growth phase, obviously. It's a little painful, but we aim to stabilize our growth. Really anywhere between 14, 15, and 20,000 repairs is we're going to just stabilize, because once we get to that place, we have a lot of systems developments to focus on. We have our training program to really evolve. Right now it's pretty ad hoc, although it's working. It's a pretty fun place to work. And then we also have our investors to pay off. So that's just going to feel really good to just hit that level and just coast, get our team built up and get stronger as a company. So I'm looking forward to answering questions. Thank you for hosting, and Matt
Great
for
pitch.
Thanks for EDCO.
Great update.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I love hearing about your business. I mean, I know many of you already know that you have an incredible reputation in town for many years. People rave about your work. You're like a celebrity in this kind of very niche part of our world here in Bend. So well done. I love hearing how well it's going.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I know you mentioned that it takes a long time for your sewists and technicians to get really, really good. And I know this is a tough one. I have friends who make soft goods, and it's constantly a challenge to find talent in this area. How long does it take?
Well, I probably should ask my staff how long it takes. Dave has been with us a year, a little over a year and the third. She's just getting freaking awesome. She's really awesome. Laura's been with us 3 years. She's fantastic. She can take some leadership on the floor. She does scheduling. But sewing, if anybody has ever sewn, you know that your stuff kind of sucks. It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really a full year. It takes 3 months to get you up to speed so that we can plug you into, production. And then it takes a full season, because we fix everything in the outdoor industry, from jackets in the wintertime to tents in the summertime and packs. So it's really a full year. And so you get a lot of experience on all the different products.
So you'll know you're getting good at your job when you start getting more complex projects to work on.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, any questions for Kim from the audience? Yes.
It's not going to be much of a softball, but first, you all repaired my son's bird jacket.
You repaired his son's jacket,
Which allowed us to hand it down to my other son, which is awesome.
which
Nice.
made it a hand-me-down. So cool.
It's a full garment we didn't have to purchase. It didn't end up in the landfill.
Yeah.
The question is, there's a company called Kitspo. They made sort of high-end premium mountain bike gear. They're based out of North Carolina.
Yes, I know
Oh,
that
wait,
brand.
hold on. Is in the question?
The question is, they recently had to close. They wound down the operation, and the whole business premise was tied around made to order, local skilled craftsmen, and repairability. And so obviously, with all of the virtues of that business model, it's really hard. And so I guess the question for you is, your inside perspective on this, what do we need to know as consumers and understand like how we participate in this to make these companies succeed?
Okay, this is a really fun question. So he's talking about a brand out of North Carolina called Kitspo. They make like very high-end mountain biking gear for kids, and their whole thing was like repair and longevity and high quality and made to order, and they failed. And he wants to know, what do we need to know as consumers to support these types of businesses?
Well, your question actually reminded me that I didn't put my ask out there.
Well, now would be a great time. Thank you, sir.
But I will answer your question first. I know Kitspo, very high-end, very beautiful things. We've repaired and tailored quite a few of their items. I think, what do you as a consumer need to know? Well, first of all, that we're not paying 30 cents an hour for labor. That's the first one. Yeah.
I mean,
know.
that's kind of huge, actually, right? You have people that you're providing good jobs so they can live a good life, and
They can live in Bend.
the thing is, we're in this situation where it actually requires us to evolve the way we do business in order to
Yeah.
live a different way.
Yeah, that's one of the things we had to prove, is that there was enough work and there was people willing to pay the cost for repair work. So I think another thing to do for answering on Kitspo is, we don't have to do sales. And I think Kitspo has to push really hard to make their sales. So we're really lucky with that one. It doesn't roundabout. So can I put my ask out there?
Please do.
Okay, there's two things to ask. One of them is super simple, and I think you already know, if you have broken items, please repair them and come see us. We're not cheap, but we're good.
Put that on something.
And my second ask is, I know there's outdoor industry people in the audience, and we have, our busiest season is during the winter. We have anywhere from an 8 to a 12-week backlog during the winter, and yes, even for locals, so get your stuff in right now. But we are looking for another brand account that is summer strong. Anybody that repairs tents, or that, a tent manufacturer. If anybody knows a retailer that really wants to invest in repair work, or a brand, come talk to me. Those are my 2 asks. Thank you.
That's great. Kim, this is awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great update. We totally support you, right?
Thank you.
Thank you.